welcome back everyone. You already know who this is, and that's right, it's no surprise, I got another unboxing video for you guys. But hold up, your eyes are not deceiving you. I finally got a tripod to hold my phone. Let's go. I can finally use both of my hands to show off articulation. And what do we have here? You guys see the title? It's the MonsterArts SpaceGodzilla. To be more specific, the first edition from back in 2012. And you might be asking, why a SpaceGodzilla? Why SpaceGodzilla? Well, I think you all know why I got this figure. Yep. The hype for Godzilla Kong Supernova is fucking real. And again, we don't know if SpaceGodzilla is actually going to be in the movie, but there's a very high chance either him or Gigan or freaking Orga, or maybe someone new, who knows. I don't think MonsterX is gonna show up, but either way, let's get straight into the unboxing, because I'm really excited for this guy. I have been keeping my eyes open for this guy for a long time now. I've been wanting this guy, but this figure is so fucking expensive, and I almost bought the new version of SpaceGodzilla. But you know what, fuck it. Ever since we got the title review for Supernova, I didn't care. I was going for the first edition of this guy, and he was pretty pricey, but hopefully it'll be worth it. And I got this from a Japanese seller on eBay, so shout out to him. And yeah, let's get straight into this. So let's do this. Finally, this is my first time ever recording an unboxing video with this tripod, so this is gonna be our first ever on the channel. We're making it big on this channel. One day we're gonna surpass people like Mr. Beast. It'll happen one day, just trust me on that. And again, I got this off eBay by a Japanese seller, and let's get straight into it. Let's get this box out of the packaging. That is so cool. Finally having my own tripod. Okay. I'm not gonna flip him over because it has like my address and everything. I'm not trying to get doxxed. You know, gotta be safe. Gotta be safe out there. Come on. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna open it from this side now. What do you guys think of Supernova? Who do you think is gonna be the villain? SpaceGodzilla, Gigan, Orga, someone new? Fuck it, Space Muto? I don't know. But the hype is real, especially for SpaceGodzilla. I mean, that's what the people want. That's what I want. That's what everyone else wants. I mean, Gigan's cool too, but come on. We want SpaceGodzilla. What is this? Okay, yeah, so that's the seller. And is that a freaking origami? A little mini origami? That is so fucking cool. That is so fucking cool. Anyways, we're here for SpaceGodzilla. Let's get him out of the packaging. Alright. Damn, box after box after box. That's crazy. This guy's really secure. Let's go. Alright. This is gonna be a long unboxing, I swear to God. Okay. I think that'll be enough. Ooh. Finally using this tripod. Finally got one, I should say. Okay. Ooh, I already see the top of the box. Let's go. Okay, come on. Let's go. Ooh, I don't know, chat. SpaceGodzilla, let's go. Okay, let's do this. let's just rip this apart. Can we slide him out, please? Okay, hold up. Pretty please now. Yes, okay. Alright. Space Godzilla. Let's fucking go, bruh. Let's go. Hopefully, the villain for Godzilla Kong Supernova. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I really want to see Space Godzilla in a new Supernova movie. Space Godzilla is easily a top 3 kaiju. Literally a top 3 kaiju of all time. Because how could you not like Space Godzilla? And here is Space Godzilla. Alright, give me a second. Okay, so I switched up the layout a little bit by moving to this part of my bed so the sunlight can really show off everything. And here is the front of the box. Let's go. Space Godzilla. Let's go. And there is Space Godzilla himself. Let me try not to leak myself on accident. I'm not trying to do a face reveal. Alright, and here's the top of the box. I'm doing it like this because I'm not trying to show off my face. I'm not trying to do a face reveal, but here's the side of the box. Let's go. Space Godzilla. Very fancy. Here's the back of the box with all the promo pics. Very nice. Space Godzilla himself. With this camera. Full focus. All the pictures. The Corona beam. And the stand. The poster of the movie. Let's go. And then the other side of the box. Ooh. Very nice shot right there. Very fancy. Let's go. I think this is the third ever SH MonsterArts figure. Either the second or the third. I don't know which one came first. Mechagodzilla, the 93 one, or this guy. I'm not sure who came first, but this guy is like one of the top 3 first ever figures from this line. So this was back when Tamashii Nations really put in the effort for their figures. So I'm really hyped to get him out of the box. And let's do that right now. Honestly, let's get him straight out of the box. Ooh, what side am I gonna do it on? Fuck it, the top. We're gonna do the top. Okay. Just carefully. This is really in mint condition. I can see nothing has been opened. And it's been like this for years. Because this guy released back in 2012. That is fucking crazy. This might piss off a good amount of figure collectors, but yellow. I didn't even see the tape on the other side. Okay. That would have been bad. Just carefully. Yep. Alright. Other side. Oh, this one's already. Okay. Here we go. Is there more tape? We're good. Okay. Alright. Does he come with the instructions? Let me check. He does not. Oh, he does. Interesting. Okay. Here's one side of the instructions. How to install the Corona beam. Other side blank. Okay, so I see some tape. I feel more tape. Okay, so I got the tape out, and I had to do that off camera because I was a pain in the ass to do. So let's get straight to it. Lift this up. All right. Corona beam. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Alright, finally I got another beam effect. This time the Corona beam. This is really, really nice. Look at that gold metallic shading. That is really nice. And then the base. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. The crystals. This is a unique base. We need more of these, bro. Because we've been getting those like plain, like translucent, clear, like boring ass bases for like every other figure now these days. But this back then, the Tamashii Nations really tried with SH MonsterArts. And here's an example. Unique bases. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yes. And then of course, support stand, whatever it's called. And yeah, let's get SpaceGodzilla out. Let's see. Okay. All right. Hold on, let me clear everything else out. Okay, so here is SpaceGodzilla himself. I'm gonna put his accessories right here for now. Let's take a look at the space monster himself. Let's go. All right. This is beautiful, man. Look at the dorsal fins. Look at the spikes. Look at the freaking dorsal fins, bro. Look at the shading, the contrast from the purple to the white. Look at that, man. Look, just look at that. And then all the way down to the tip of the tail. Absolutely beautiful, man. Look at that. That is phenomenal work. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, testing out the articulation a bit. Okay. Very nice articulation on the tail. Okay. Now, let's get a closer look at the head. That is beautiful, man. This was the time when this figure released. That was the time when Tamashii Nations really tried with SH MonsterArts. Here it really shows. Absolutely beautiful figure. Okay, so for articulation, the mouth can open up. Very nice. Head on the ball joint. Neck seems to be on the ball joint too. You can look up, down, left, right. Very nice. And then the arms, the camera keeps falling. It's all good. Arms can go move side to side like so. And then we can go back, forward. Very nice. Nice bend at the elbow. And then the hands are on little ball joints. Are they? Yeah, they are. They are. Okay. Very nice. Same applies for this arm too. Okay, so it seems like the torso does not move that much. You can like lean it just a little bit to the side. Barely anything forward and back. It might have something to do with this whole chest piece with the crystals and everything. And like this part right here. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna mess with that too much. Now the legs, we can we split? Barely, that's fine. But we can definitely kick forward. Bend at the knee. Very nice. And how far does it go back? Yeah, that's fine. And then the legs, the feet are on ball joints. Very nice. Okay. I'll line that up in a little bit, but the tail, again, lots and lots of ball joints, so we can move these freely. Let's go. Let's one thing I love about SH MonsterArts. The ridiculous amount of ball joints on their tails. Very nice, very posable, so satisfying to move. Let's go. And yep. And that's about it for the articulation. So not as much as you would expect from MonsterArts, but again, this is SpaceGodzilla. His sculpt, his design isn't really meant to like do anything crazy, but it's perfect for what it is. It's fine. I got no issues with it. And now let's get on to the accessories. Take a closer look. Again, here's the base. And let's get the stand. Just plug that in like so. And then do it like this. So there's a hole in the corona beam. If I could find, yep, there it is. You just plug that right in. Yep, that was simple. Okay, so what you gotta do is just simply line it up with SpaceGodzilla's mouth, and boom, there he is, SpaceGodzilla shooting his corona beam. And that is pretty nice, if you do say so myself. And get the camera out of the tripod for this. That is awesome. Very nice. Just look at the detail on this guy, man. Look at the shading on the crystals, the dorsal fins, even the toes. Look at the toes, the fingernails, and then his crown, or whatever you call it. I just call it a crown. The eyes, look at the eyes. Super well done. Now let me move the corona beam real quick. Again, the feet, the toes, the shading, the purple, the dorsal fins again. Very nicely done. That is just beautiful, man. I don't know, man. This might be my best action figure in my whole collection. I'm not even joking. We'll see though, because I have other stuff on pre-orders that are set to arrive soon this year. But honestly, I really do believe this guy's gonna hold up his #1 spot by the time the end of the year comes, because I will be doing another top 10 figures of the year, just like I did a few months ago for last year. This guy is easily a top 3, easily. And right now, he's honestly sitting at #1 right now. You cannot go wrong with this guy. The sculpt, the paint, the articulation, the accessories. Wow. This era was when Tamashii Nation's SH MonsterArts was at their peak. Their absolute peak. And it really shows with this figure. This is beautiful, man. Just look at that, man. He was pricey, but you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it. I see the hype. I can now see the hype about this figure. This guy is genuinely beautiful. And if you're a big Godzilla fan, if you're a fan of SpaceGodzilla, absolutely try to find a good deal for this guy and pick it up as soon as possible. I will say though, there is another option for SpaceGodzilla, although it's not this version. It's the new Decisive Battle version that came out last year, I believe. I actually bought that one, like recently, like the other day. So he's gonna arrive eventually, and I'm definitely gonna do a comparison with him when I do his unboxing. But for now, we got the OG SpaceGodzilla, and let's get straight to size comparisons. Let's do it. Okay, so for some quick size comparison, SpaceGodzilla is not that big, to be honest. Here he is compared to the Bandai movie monster series Shin Godzilla. As you can see, SpaceGodzilla is kind of on the small side, which it's fine, I guess. And then here he is compared to the Hayatoys, Godzilla, Energized Godzilla from Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Pretty interesting. Obviously cannot display them together with my other high toy Godzilla, because again, Space Godzilla is pretty small, as you can see, but he should fit with the Playmates figures that I have. Okay, so speaking of Playmates, here is Space Godzilla compared to the Playmates Godzilla Evolved from Godzilla Kong New Empire. And you know what? This could work. You can definitely display Space Godzilla with a Playmates figure. And last size comparison, we got Demoniacal Fit Son Goku. Very nice, very nice. Again, Space Godzilla is more on the small side. And that's it for size comparisons. Okay, one last size comparison. Space Godzilla compared next to my cat. Just how to do it. She's right here. Isn't that right? Okay, so one more thing I discovered. His crystals, along with his dorsal fins and his crown, are translucent. Look at that. Just beautiful, man. Just a beautiful, beautiful figure. And yeah, so overall, final thoughts. This guy, literally the peakest of the peakest. This was a time, this guy's from a time when MonsterArts actually tried with their figures. This was their second or their third ever figure in the whole line. And you guys can see the effort they put, the amount of effort they put into this guy. Mwah. This guy might literally be my best figure in my entire collection. I'm not even gonna joke. The perfect figure, perfect accessory. Although I could always use some more accessories, but this is without a doubt the perfect accessory for a fantastic figure. An energy effect, a blast effect, in this case the Corona beam. Try to line that up correctly. There we go. And of course, a unique stand. They don't make these anymore. Now we have those flat, clear pieces of plastic, which is boring as hell. But this is awesome. Look at those crystals, the Corona beam, Space Godzilla himself. Just a beautiful, beautiful figure, man. If you're a Space Godzilla fan, if you could find any deal for this guy, absolutely pick it up. It will probably be a heavy price, but trust me, it will be worth it, because this guy is literally the closest thing in my entire collection to being a perfect figure. The articulation, some of it is a bit loose, not falling apart, but like a little bit loose. And some parts don't really move, like the torso. And but besides that, literally a spot-on, spectacular figure to have in my collection. Really, really happy that I got this guy. Again, it was a bit pricey, but you know what? It was worth it. Mint condition, over a year, over a decade, and still to this day, absolutely shines. Hell yeah. And I actually bought recently, the other day, another Space Godzilla, MonsterArts, the decisive battle version. So when that arrives, I'm definitely going to do an unboxing and I'm going to compare the two. But right now, this guy, easily a top 3 figure of the year for me. Right now, he's definitely number 1, to be honest. I'm not even joking. We'll just have to wait till the end of the year to see if that holds up. Because again, I'm going to do a top 10 figures of the year, just like I did last year. And right now, this king right here, this Space King, absolutely has first place. Yeah, I said it. So overall, that was my unboxing for the SH MonsterArts Space Godzilla, the first edition from 2012, and just a perfect figure to have in my collection. I'm so happy I got him, and I cannot wait to display him. And yeah, we just gotta wait. I just gotta wait till the decisive battle version arrives, whenever that comes, and I'm gonna compare the two when I do his unboxing. But anyways, what do you guys think of my tripod video, like recording this on tripod? Because this is my first ever time trying this on a tripod where I can use both my hands. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think of it? And yeah, so overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. Y'all have a good one, everyone. We're 2 years away from Godzilla Kong Supernova. Can't wait for it. And yeah, so y'all take care, and I'll see you next time on the next video. Peace.